Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you to this video where we are going to be going over our catalog, going over all the details on what we include in this catalog, and also how you can request additional information on how we can further customize your vehicles such as the Sprinter van or the Humvees or even any other vehicles. Now, just really quick before I get started on this presentation, um, we have many subscribers who already know that we have built bunkers is what our background is. Our company, we wish to help people be safe and protected in a time of disaster by having a bunker, such as this shipping container that you see on the background. But we're officially walking away from doing a lot of bunkers because I don't mean to sound too much like a conspiracy theorist, but we have been having a lot of issues with the government lately on getting bunkers built in many areas lately. That what we wish to do is we want to build vehicles that can be better prepared to protect you and your family on the road instead of having to be in a stationary place like a bunker. And that's why we're a rather new company that is focusing heavily on vehicles like the Humvees and the Sprinter vans, just so we can not only build a camper for you to enjoy on family adventures, but have a vehicle that can better protect your family if you need to hit the road and go somewhere to be safe. So I know many of you who are coming here are not here for those reasons, but I just want to be upfront with you. That is why we are called stealth developers, is that we are here to create something that can be more stealth-like, where you can go out in the country and be away from any harmful disasters and be there to protect your family. So the biggest thing that we're moving toward right now is that we originally have been selling military vehicles, and we've done a lot of that lately, but now we are focusing heavily on RV manufacturing, where we want to upgrade Sprinter vans into RVs and also Humvees into RVs, along with the larger military trucks. But the thing is, I'm not capable of building tons of these at once, and I wish to manufacture these in an affordable manner that makes it affordable for everybody, because it's insane. There's people that charge $60,000 to upgrade Sprinter vans, or there's even people who charge $500,000 to create expedition trucks. But there is a way we can make these affordable because I'm going to say this once. We have built over 40 bunkers, and people do not come to us to buy something to protect their family until a disaster hits them. And a lot of people cannot even afford a bunker because they just don't have the money for it. So I want to create a way where we can help as many people as possible be prepared, but do it in an affordable manner that can work out for everybody. So we are working as hard as we can to find a way to create a camper or a bunker that can be affordable, that you can buy it in stages in order for you to get something that is needed to help protect you and your family. So enough of that. I'm going to go throughout our catalog and go over what we offer. And then please contact us for any information. My cell phone number is here along with our website. And we're going to continue to keep upgrading everything as much as we can. On our website, we do need to upload over 200 photos is our next step after this catalog, so you get an idea on how everything looks and how the vehicles look when you look at your options. Now, as you see on the catalog here, I try and make this as easy and simple, stupid as possible, where yes, we do offer these military vehicles is what we have here. It can be anywhere from the Humvee to the Hemet vehicles, and it really depends on how large or how small you want to be for off-roading. Now, these military trucks are made to be rugged and very extreme, to go on extremely aggressive off-road trails, terrain, or even if you don't want to go on a trail. But then we have people who are coming to us that want to have a smoother ride, something more luxurious, but more fuel efficient and more quiet. And we are moving toward now the Sprinter vans or ProMaster or the Ford Transit. And then also we have a new product we're going to be coming out with is the U-Haul RV, because many of these vehicles, even the Humvees and these other trucks, are pretty expensive, that we have found that if we can convert a U-Haul into an RV, it actually cuts the cost dramatically It makes it very extremely affordable to get you a camper. So we're going to be offering that, and we're still ironing out the details on offering that to you guys. And then finally, there's a page I haven't set up yet on the catalog, is EVs. Again, we're called stealth developers. We want you to be stealth. We want you to be quiet. So if a disaster does happen, we don't want anybody to hear a loud diesel on the road or even hear a diesel Ram ProMaster or a Mercedes on the road. So why not get an EV vehicle? I'm not a tree hugger, no offense to those who are, but we want to create electric vehicles that are stealth and quiet. So when you're on the road, you can be able to survive with your family with unlimited fuel to get you to point A to point B. And right now, we have researched and found a way where we can get an electric motor for a Humvee. And already Ford has the EV vehicles now for the Transits that we can install solar panels on the roof and solar panels on the Humvee camper conversion that we'll be doing. That it's not a lot, but we can get you about 20 miles a day is what we're calculating on the charge of the solar panels to charge your vehicles. And if there's a disaster happening, you're not going to be going 20 miles a day. You don't need to go that much. And we feel that's going to be a big game changer, and we're currently working on that right now. So as you go along our catalog, you're going to prefer to see the Humvees. The Humvees are the most popular vehicle right now that we are selling. And I have gone over as many of these models as possible that are most popular that people want when it comes to Humvees. I'm going to go by the vehicle's name, which is the standard for soft top Humvee with the 4 doors that are soft doors. We can then do the pickup truck, the fastback, the ambulance, the helmet top, and this is a very rare vehicle that we have a harder time getting from the auction yards, is the M116581 Humvees. They are newer vehicles, but they include the air conditioning system, and I just like these vehicles all around. I think they're a lot stronger and more efficient than the other vehicles all around, but they are more expensive. So you can either choose from any of these vehicles, and we are striving now to only get the 6.5 liter Humvees. They have the 6.3s, but we are trying to make sure that anything you buy from us will be the 6.5 liter because we get too many complaints from people going, I only want the 6.5 liter. So we'll make it clear, all these pricings are only for the 6.5 liter Humvees. So different pricings we have I have this for a reason that we have non-working engines on our Humvees that we can sell, where they do sell dirt cheap engines on these Humvees that are non-working engines, where we can either try and salvage the engine, or what we're going to do is we're just going to take the engine out of the Humvee and put a new motor in it. We can even put a Cummins in it if we want. And doing it that way, you're buying it for dirt cheap for $9,000 or $10,000. And then you do spend about $15,000, $20,000 on a new engine to install. But the advantage about getting a new engine in your vehicle is that depending on the engine that we get, the ones that we supply have a 2-year warranty, and they can actually go faster on the highway compared to the stock Humvee engines. The stock Humvee engines can only get you going 50 or 60 miles per hour on the highway. But with the new engines, you can go about 70 or even 80 miles per hour on the highway with the new engines. So if you like to do that, get the dirt cheap Humvee with a good shell and frame with a non-working engine, and we're going to put a new engine in it to make it working great. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we get you all working Humvee where all the components are working. We check all the lights, everything else, it's working, but it has more miles. And it's not in incredible shape, but we make sure it's in working compatibility. And these are basically the prices that we get from that. Now, the upgraded version here is that we are going to get you a Humvee that has a completely great working engine that we fully tune up in really good shape. But also, we do upgrade certain things on this where we make sure it's fully painted, looking really good. I just want to make this as a brand new looking Humvee, where it's in really good shape. And we do include the AC system, the key start system, the key start for it, because they don't include a key on the stock Humvees from the military. And then we'll have new seats, 6-month warranty on the Humvee. And now we have the upgrade for the second version here, where on this second version, we are going to upgrade the Humvee, where you're going to get everything from the original upgrade package, but we're going to put a new skin in the Humvee and also new seats. It's basically going to be like original Hummer, in my opinion. It's going to be much more luxurious, a really nice looking truck with everything that was fully upgraded there. And then also on the second upgrade, we are going to take the engine out and we're going to put a brand new engine in. So it is technically going to work just like an original H1 Hummer. The Overland Humvee, I'm going to skip over to this page really quick. If you scroll down our catalog, we have an Overland package where the Overland Humvees, these are going to be made to go on a long, aggressive off-road trips where we're going to either attach a fiberglass shell to make it a custom camper shell on the top and on the back, even on this as well, or we can attach a tent on the top. But these are extremely aggressive off-road Humvees that they're going to have a completely new suspension and wheels, axles, everything, basically everything underneath and under the hood is going to be completely removed and exchanged to make it all off-road capability for to make it smoother and just a better ride. We're going to add a camera system around it so you can see where you're going underneath and all around. Completely new interior package with the seats are going to be made for off-roading. It's just all around, this is going to be a completely new aggressive truck that we're going to be doing for those Humvees. And the prices are obviously substantially more, but that's what we're going to be doing for our Overland packages. So now that I went more in depth with this, now you got an idea on what we're going to be doing for the rest of these vehicles. Again, we have our larger trucks that we're going to be offering, such as the FMTV or the MTVRs or the Hemmets or the HET trucks. And then what we're going to do is we can either get a non-working truck and get that where we get it for a lot cheaper, or we get a working one. We'll upgrade. We'll just tune up the engines. And then we got the upgrade 1, upgrade 2, just like what I explained for the Humvees. And then the RV upgrade, where we can actually put an RV shell on the back of it. And I do have on our catalog, if you scroll down, where we're going to show you about the RV shell like this that we're going to put on the back of it so it can be completely, fully upgraded. All right. So after you go over those pricings for it, we then have our van pricings. Many of you, the other half of my subscribers are here for buying our vans. I do have the same concept here where I can get you a used truck, and I'm going to have different price options. We're going to show you where I can get you a van with less than 50,000 miles, and these are the pricings I can find for you for a van with less than 50,000 miles, and that's basically how long they cost, how much they cost on the averages. I can then get you a new van that we completely upgrade, and these are the prices for new vans for each of your brands, for the Mercedes, Ford, or Ram ProMasters. And then again, just like the Humvees, I have the Upgrade 1 package where we can basically fully upgrade this with a kitchen and bath and everything else. But these upgrade costs are just for the upgrade. This is not including the van costs, all right? You need to keep that in mind. And then what I have at the bottom here of this catalog is what our basic interior would look like, where we use a compressed paneling system that we use that is very lightweight, that will be putting made out of aluminum that we're going to be putting on your van that will basically make it waterproof and just much more efficient. I work with a manufacturer where we are using these panel systems to make it easier for us to set up your van. Because if you want to go custom, it's going to get really expensive and it's going to get more heavy, because I'm going to just use a local carpenter to use us do custom cabinets. But if we want to go aluminum with these panel systems, these are one of the floor plans that we have pre-made, that we have pre-set up and engineered that we can set up for your van. All right, and this can work on all 3 models of the vans. So going back up here, again, we have upgrade number 2, where we basically will be also adding additional solar package. So we're going to add a little bit more exterior upgrades. And then the Overland upgrade on the vans, where we're going to make it a lot more aggressive, just like the Humvee, as I explained before, where you can go just about anywhere off-roading with the Overland package with your vans. And then what I have done is I just went a little bit more aggressive, more detail in the next pages where I can show you the image difference between the basic Humvee, the upgrade number 2, the upgrade number 3, the Humvees, where you go a little bit more fancy on the Humvee, but nothing too fancy. And then on the upgrade number 2, we can make it look just like basically H1 Hummer. Then on this upgrade, we have the FMTV. Look, as you can see here, it's just pretty run down, but that's what the basic FMTVs look like. Then on the upgrade number 1 and 2, we clean it up really good, repaint it, and make it look really nice on the interior. And then the RV upgrade, this just shows an example where we'll have a really nice interior of the FMTV on the upgrades. Basically, same thing on the HEMTs. Look, you have the old, the new, and the fully upgraded HEMTs. The next one, we have the MTVR, where it's the old, the new, and also the fully upgraded. All right. Hopefully I'm okay bouncing through this very quickly, but I'm hoping you get my point across on how I'm doing this. Again, we have the older version where you're going to get the truck that is as is, or we get one completely repainted and fully refurbished, or we get you the fully finished RV version. And then we have the RV as well, where I work with a manufacturer where we are using the SIP panels, or not the SIP panels, the compressed composite panels that we use. We used to do aluminum framing, but it just takes a lot of work. It's way more expensive. That we've found that if we go with composite panels, they're just a lot more stronger and affordable. But right now, as we speak, our company is trying to focus more toward fiberglass panels, like similar to what the Earth Roamers looks like, except Earth Roamers is carbon fiber. But I want to make it look similar to what the Earth Roamers shells look like. But for right now, this is what I can get you right now today, is getting a shell like this if you want. The next page, we have our U-Haul RV. We're still working on buttoning up the floor plan with my manufacturer on the interior. So stay tuned. We're going to be having that updated in a few days. But this is what we include on the U-Haul, to either have it just bare bones minimum, to slightly upgraded but not aggressive for off-roading. And then we have this one as the Overland package. We'll lift it, get a bigger tires, a much more aggressive off-road package. And then here we are with the Mercedes. We have the simple Mercedes van. We get the van as is. Then we upgrade it just as an RV, but then we have the aggressive Overland package where we have bigger tires, a rack, and also just the front winch bumper we'll put on it. As we scroll down in your packet here, we also then do the same with the ProMaster, the simple, basic, and then the aggressive off-road package. Same thing for the Ford Transit, simple, the further upgraded package, and then the Overland package. And then I do not have the EV package yet for the Transit yet. We are working on that right now, but that will be upgraded. And then finally, I have the van upgrades here because many of you wanted to see what the interior looks like in the paneling system. And this is what I have. So when you order a van, I ordered the full, basically interior package that's laser cut from the factory. And my guys will just install it and make it look just like this is what we're doing. All right. So that's what we have updated so far. Again, we originally started selling military vehicles, but man, everybody wants to go camping with these as RVs. That we are quickly trying to work with manufacturers where we can get everything pre-paneled, pre-cut, and build out your unit as quickly as we can and get you the best RV needed on the road to do your overland trips. So if you have any questions, by now you should know exactly what we stand for, what our company wants to do. We want you to be stealth. We want you to have an aggressive, awesome off-road vehicle that can go in the mountains. And if anything does happen, you can protect your family with your vehicle. And maybe in the future, when we have our EV vehicles coming out, you can be just as stealth, having something very quiet and ready to go off-roading with ease. So if you do have any questions, and if you have any feedback on how we can better our vehicles and our upgrades, let me know, but we'll continue to show you more as time goes on. But again, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.